looking at today is a universal pre-spaced pinstripe product. This is designed for you to be able to add stripes next to racing stripes you already have on your car or next to anything else where you know exactly what gap you want and you know how thick you want your pinstripe to be. So as you can see here, this car is getting a 1/2 inch thick pinstripe with a 1/4 inch wide gap. This is how many pieces would come in the standard vehicle dual pinstripe kit, all of these. So this is enough to run 2 stripes up the car. You define how wide you want the stripe, you define how you want the gap. As you can see, it comes in different sizes. So these are 1/4 inch thick. This is a 1/4 inch gap, a 1 inch gap. Looks like 1 inch also, 3/4. So these are just examples of what the stripes would look like at a 1/4 inch thickness. You can get a thickness of all the way up to 1 inch. And we can make anything thicker than that if you would like. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to put these on the car. Just want to make sure that you have a clean surface, and as long as you're starting with that, it's going to be very, very simple. If you see any tunneling, that's where the vinyl and the transfer paper have kind of lifted away from the backing paper, just press down with your finger. That's normal when you roll up and you're shipped transferred vinyl. So it's not a problem if you see that when you pull it out of the box. You just need to lay them flat, and as long as you don't let dust or anything else get in there and contaminate it, you're going to be just fine. So you can see the transfer mask is actually applied over the vinyl at that exact gap that we're going to want to get. So all I'm going to do is roll back the paper just a little and line up that transfer mask right with the side of the honeycomb there. Apply the stripe, free more backing paper, and then just use my right hand to lay down the stripe immediately next to the honeycomb stripe. And because that transfer paper is exactly the right spacing, this process could not be any easier. It's also preventing me from stretching the pinstripe, which would distort it and kind of hourglass it, which would look unprofessional. So it's good for that as well. If you're looking for a pinstripe that you can curve, maybe you want to do your wheels or you want to do something a little more artistic, we do have a basic pinstripe kit. That kit does not come with the transfer paper applied over the top, so it gives you a little more freedom when turning. However, you can hourglass it, so be careful. So we have 2 pinstripe types. We have the pre-spaced if you're looking to add stripes next to stripes, and we have the basic if you're looking to get a little more artistic. So there you go, that's the new product. All we're going to want to do now is that we have this applied, is peel off this transfer paper and lock down this pinstripe, and our job is done. So you just want to be careful when you start it here because the vinyl is kind of hanging. We haven't locked it underneath the hood yet, so we just want to help separate the two there. Once we have, it comes off the rest of the vinyl very easy. I'm going to cut right back here with exactly as much as I want to wrap behind the hood there. And now I need to get a squeegee, lock this down under the hood, and look at that. We have a perfect 1/2 inch thick pinstripe with a perfect gap. This is going to look super professional, and it's available now on luxautoconcepts.net.